Hello, welcome to Ikate's Crossing. Okay, I got Wizard of Oz Tarot, and I was trying to decide what Oracle decks to go with it. Now, if you guys have got any ideas about tarot or Oracle decks that are going to go with this Wizard of Oz Tarot, please let me know in the comments down below. Now, I thought of any witchy tarot deck, so any of the Seasons of the Witch. I've pulled out the Ostara and I've pulled out the Llamas, but really any, I think any Seasons of the Witch Oracle decks would go really, really well with it. Yeah, I think that would be really good. Now, I think any sort of witchy Oracle decks that you've got will go with Wizard of the Oz if you wanted to go sort of that witchy theme. Okay, one thought. Okay, the other deck I pulled out was Lost Oracle. Now, the reason why I brought out Lost Oracle is because of Dorothy sort of being, you know, no longer in her own place. She's sort of feeling a bit lost, a bit out of sorts. So I thought that would go really well. And the other deck I pulled out was the Enchanted Map Oracle. Now, again, I think it's that mystical places type of energy. So they were the decks that I sort of thought of. So let's have a look at the Lost Oracle to start with. Let's pull it out. Let's just take a minute, take a breath, and think about, you know, what do we need to know right now? What's important to us with everything that's going on in the world? What's happening within our own lives? You know, what's important to us in this moment? And why do we feel sort of lost or out of sorts? Maybe we don't feel like things are going quite the way we want them to. Let's put those boxes to one side. And let's begin. Okay, so let's pull out a couple of cards. Let's see. Sorry, just taking a breath. Right. What message do we have for us for today? What's going on? Okay, the first card we've got is the Devil. Okay, so we're feeling a bit chained to a situation, chained to a past, chained to a person. Something's going on and we don't feel the freedom that we want in regards to the situation. Okay, Knight of Cans. So Knight of Cups sort of energy, Knight of Cans. You've got that moving forward with your emotional needs. Okay, you're feeling trapped in regards to maybe a situation, a person. This is connected to this person. It's going to take you a lot of courage or strength to break free from this individual. This someone who might be a watery zodiac sign, someone who's very earthy, very dreamy. They might have a romantic streak to them, but it doesn't necessarily, it could be a bit stalker. I'm sort of getting a stalkerish energy with having the Devil card here and the Knight of Cups. I'm getting a very sort of stalkish energy going on. So you may feel as though someone is stalking you, someone is and it's going to take a lot of strength, a lot of endurance and stamina to get through that. So someone is not in a good space with you in some way. So you're saying, you know, what do I need to do next? I'm in this situation. What's the best advice can you give me being in this sort of stalky energy going on? And the reason why I get that is because I've got the Devil and the Knight of Cups together. So, or Knight of Cans together. So it gives me that sort of stalkerish, chained to a situation, not a good energy. It's going to take a lot of strength and endurance to move forward. So we sort of get the Queen of Spears. So we need to be able to communicate, you know, like Queen of Spears, Queen of Swords. So we'll need to sort of nurture our ideas, our plans, our sense of being able to express ourselves freely, clearly. Nurture the way that we speak about what's going on. I think that's very, very important in this situation. And so in regards to that, we need to look at all our options that are available to us to break free from that situation, to cut ourselves free, stop feeling like we're in limbo at the moment. I do feel like we're in limbo at the moment with everything that's going on with the situation, and we've got to break free from that. It feels like there's a need to sort of look at things from a different perspective and get some legal help straight away. As soon as I pulled out the Justice card, I got legal help is going to be really important. We need to be able to look at the consequences of any actions that are taken, being able to find a sense of balance, equilibrium in the situation, but definitely not feeling blinded by what's going on. Super important. I think it's ability to weigh up the consequences of any actions taken. Okay, so what are we getting here? We get Beacon of Fortitude. Make sure you stay grounded and you connect to yourself at a complete level. Okay, so I'm getting a couple of cards here. So let's do. So I've got Beacon of Fortitude, with staying grounded and connected, with naivety, with cultivating your innocence. So I get a sense, in a way, of being able to look at things. Again, I get that sense of looking things from a different perspective. The staying right between the realms. Okay, so let's get a little bit of information with these cards here. So I love the way that this works in really well. Again, with the sepia tones, I think this deck goes really well with it. Okay, so I do want to pull up. Let's have a look at number 9 first. Let's see what the message is here. Okay, Beacon of Fortitude is a reminder to pay attention to the practical aspects of life. Okay, such as your health, finances. So it's time to ground yourself, connect with the physical world around you. Okay, so if we're staying grounded and we're connecting to the physical world around us, we're able to sort of maybe get a sense of clarity, being able to express what we want out of life, being able to communicate much more clearly, because of this sort of stalker energy, which is going to take us a lot of strength and a lot of courage to be able to stay grounded. Okay, and being able to be aware of what's going on around you. And maybe you need to look inward and connect with your own spiritual beliefs and practices and how you can express them in your everyday life. Maybe it's time to explore new ways of connecting with the divine, or revisit old practices that have fallen by the wayside. Interesting card there. Now there's a lot more information, so if you've got this deck, I definitely suggest that you pull out the book and see if there's anything else that might make sense to you. Okay, next one is card number 27. Let's have a look at this. It's quite nice to sort of read a little bit of the book without, I don't want to read too much, but sort of going into it a little bit, see if we can get another perspective here. Cultivate, okay, naivety beckons you to embrace qualities of sincerity, unpretentiousness, and trustfulness in the world, often saturated with hubris. The woman on the cliff reaching over to pluck a ripe flower is the spirit of a willingness to reach towards something beautiful with innocence and trust. Okay, here we go. In a society where narcissism flows like tap water, so that could be the stalker energy coming in here. It's about with its innocence and lack of judgment, becomes the antidote to a self-centered, exhausted world, and can offer a fresh and genuine perspective of life. Foster the purity of your intentions as you embody the spirit of naivety. Allow yourself to trust with an open heart, knowing that the genuine doesn't make sense to me at all. Okay. I think it's about trusting the universe is going to take care of you in a way, but that also comes from being able to express yourself, being able to communicate clearly, have your intent. What's your intentions in this situation? Let's have a look and see what 17 is. Sometimes the cards as individuals actually work better when you sort of put them together to make a thought or an idea. So let's have a look. A ride between the realms. The stang is a forked staff that channels the primal and powerful energies of the old ways of witchcraft. It serves as a bridge between worlds, symbolically used to ride between the realms of existence. The symbol of the horned god and a tool for directing energy towards deep transformations. So you're looking for changes, right, with what's going on. Okay, the masculine has been debased as something that's not sustainable. When the wise crone rides the stag, she helps guide the masculine become again to a place of deep purpose and place where strength is constructive and used to help and hold up and not destroy. So again, I think you've got that sense of strength coming in here. I think this is a reinforcement of strength in many ways. So using the strength that comes from within to look at all possibilities in regards to, I think it's about connecting within to find your empowerment, to be empowered. I think sometimes the strength has to come from within to be able to look at things from a different perspective, to be able to move forward, to get the justice that you need in this situation that's going on. I think it's very much about looking within to find the answers. Whew, that's very strong energy with the reading. And I love the colours with the Lost Oracle and the Wizard of Oz Tarot. Very, very interesting. I love that combination. Okay, interesting message for reflection there. So take a minute. It may or may not resonate with you, and that's okay. I just wanted to sort of show you what the decks actually look like. Now, what I want to do with this one here is pull out the enchanted map, and let's pull this out first. Let's just take a moment to take a breath, and let's think about the theme for this reading. Okay, what's the theme for this reading? Okay, so what I'm going to do here is pull out this card here, pull out this one, and pull out this. Okay, so I have 3 cards here that are giving me a message for today. Okay, first we're cleaning house. So that to me is about decluttering. Find a sense of sacredness and follow the guidance, or follow the leader. I think it's about following the guidance that you're given. That feels good. I think it's about making sure that you declutter all the debris. You're making sure that you're able to get a sense of clarity. Find a sense of sacredness that lies within you so that you're able to get to where you need to be by following. I get a sense of divine energy coming in here. So I think there's a lot of healing taking place in this situation. So we've got the sense of decluttering, finding a sense of sacredness, okay, and being able to sort of move in the direction that we need to be in the right headspace. Let's have a look and see what these cards are all about. Oops, okay. So we've got 9 of Cans. So 9 of Cans is, to me, is all about that sense of 9 of Cans is all about that sense of wish being fulfilled, right? We're fulfilling a wish. Okay, we're dealing with some heartbreak and some challenges in regards to the emotional expansion and growth. So that could be about decluttering the heart. Okay, we want to clear out what's holding the sorrow. Okay, there's something maybe we're dealing with, and it's about moving in the right direction, which is kind of interesting here. So we've got the sense of trying to find a wish fulfilled, and we're able to do that as long as we sort of heal the heart, heal the perspective in regards to the sorrow, to make sure that you're moving in the right direction with success and victory. So very interesting messages there when you've got that cleaning the house, sacred pool, finding that space that is sacred within you is kind of really important. I think that's part of that wish for being fulfilled. So we're decluttering, fulfilling the wish, and to move in the right direction here. by feeling like we're being guided, we're being led into the right place. So yeah, really, really interesting. So yeah, so if you've got any ideas about any other decks that I could do Wizard of Oz with, I definitely like it with the Lost Oracle and love it with the Enchanted Map. I do think at some stage I will have a look at it with the season or the Witchy Oracles and see what else I can come up with. I think, you know, there's no right and wrong. You know, and I've said that before in other videos. I really feel like there's no right and wrong in what tarot and oracle deck pairings. I think this is just personal choice, personal vibrations, maybe a question that you've been asked by somebody. Maybe it's a querent might say, oh, look, I really want this and this deck together. And that's okay. That's okay. It's their reading. And so, yeah, I love it. I love the Lost Oracle with it. Love the Enchanted Map. I definitely want to dive further with the Witchy Oracles, and I think having a look at the different seasons. So I think it really depends on what season it is to what deck I will use for. And remember, I'm in the Southern Hemisphere, so I know my seasons are a bit up and down. As we're moving into winter, you're moving towards summer. We're in spring. You're in spring as we're moving through fall, autumn. So yeah, kind of interesting. So that's where I get a little bit tricky with Seasons of the Witch, because our seasons, it's okay if I'm doing a reading for myself. I'm thinking about the deck that I'm using in regards to my Sabbat, where if I'm doing a reading for someone in the Northern Hemisphere, then I'm thinking about what deck are you using. And I think that's why I sort of pulled out the Astara and the Lammas Oracle. So anyway, that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. And don't forget, if you want to book a reading with me, there's lots of readings available on my Ko-Fi. And choose whatever you feel. You know, let me know what decks you want, what your question is, how you want your reading delivered. Okay? Take care and blessed be.